Hello and welcome to this week's edition of ELCAT News. I'm your host, Jen Carlos. On Wednesday, February 13th, the Conservation Commission reviewed notices of intent for 3 adjoining lots in the Hidden Pond subdivision off Redstone Drive. The lots each border the quarry pond, which constitutes the boundary of the protected resource area. The developer proposed the limit of work line at the water's edge, something the commission was not willing to support.
Frankly, I have an issue with the limit of work line being at the bank. What definitely does impact the resource area, which is the land underwater, would be the removal of trees and vegetation going all the way up to the edge of the land underwater. I know there's an existing house. I'd like to see, at least a 20-foot limit of work area, and we can't follow the line of the fence as it is shown, where it goes right up to the resource area on the right-hand side of the drawing. So I guess you've heard our concerns. Revise your plan, and we can come back and
well, at this point, I think you're
but
requiring that we demolish the house because you're making it so we can't even walk out of the house. I mean, that's a house that's been there for.
Yeah.
The house has been there for 80 years.
Yes, and the house itself is grandfathered, which is approximately 30 feet away.
All right.
Not to decorate the addition.
Right.
The addition is not, no. In my opinion, I'd like to see something plus or minus 20 feet in that area, which still gives 10 feet or so, plus or minus, from the house. But you can come back and propose as you wish.
Well, no, I don't waste time.
Yeah.
I listen. I'll.
The public hearing was continued to March 13th to allow the developer time to develop an alternative proposal. At Tuesday's planning board meeting, attorney Jim Channing, representing Pride Stores, presented a request for an amendment to the special permit for the gas station and convenience store at the Rotary.
The current hours of allowed operation are 5 a.m. until 10 p.m., 7 days a week. The request by Pride is to extend those until 5 a.m. until 11:30 p.m., 7 days a week, so it's a 90-minute extension. In our submittal, we actually proposed several conditions to be added to the special permit, which in our opinion would address some of the concerns previously expressed, including a restriction or a limitation as to when dumpsters may be picked up to ensure that there's no additional lighting spillover on any of the abutting parcels. Obviously, the restriction is to noise, and if there are any complaints about the extension, again, the planning board itself could reserve the right to revisit the specific issue to alter the decision.
First, they are currently breaking their special permit. Current hours of operations, as stated on the special permit, are 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. The store has been for many months operating in violation of the permit and staying open past 10 p.m. I have 2 receipts of proof, one from August of 2018 and one from as recently as last night, and I will submit those.
This particular use is under special permit because the combination of gas station and convenience store has a potential for nuisance issues, and I think that it's important that the special permit be honored and that this request be denied.
They are in violation existing now. I do not believe that the town should reward them for being in violation. It's one of those, it just doesn't seem to make sense that they seem to be turning their nose up at the town and saying, well, we're going to stay open when we want, how we want. And, well, hey, now maybe we'll come in and ask for different hours. I would hope that the board would consider this and vote against it. Thank you.
Thank you. John?
No.
Russ?
No.
Unanimous, no. We do not alter the special permit. I think we've heard from the townspeople loud and clear that there are issues, and we understand the consequences to the town, but we have to listen to our constituents. So thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Also at Tuesday's meeting, Kendall Napick, owner of Pioneer Valley Arms, sought a waiver of site plan for a proposed gun store in the Shaker Shops at 50 Shaker Road.
I did meet with the chief of police, we did go over those things. He signed off on my application and seemed to be fine. I do want to submit 8 letters from the police department in support of the business from the officers who are there.
Citing an email to the board earlier in the day from Police Chief Jeffrey DeLessio, specifically referencing a building plan,
So the email that was just read into the record was provided to the department today.
Okay.
So apparently there were some loose ends that still need to be tied up.
Okay.
Given that the chief of police is asking for a plan, and particularly including a plan of the exterior of the building, that I would think that we would need to require this to be a site plan review to meet his requirements, and I would defer to the chief of police on that. Because we're gonna have to see plans, so we're gonna have to review them, and that makes it a site plan.
the board denied the waiver and asked the petitioner to submit a full site plan on March 19th for the board's consideration. The town's 125th Anniversary Committee is hosting its kickoff pasta dinner on Friday, March 8th at St. Luke's Greek Orthodox Church, located at 400 Prospect Street. The event will raise funds to support a variety of upcoming events in honor of the town's 125th birthday, including a community softball game and sidewalk coloring contest at the center field in May. Tickets for the pasta dinner at $10 per person, and kids 5 and under eat for free. This price includes dinner, salad, and dessert. A cash bar offering beer, wine, and soda will be available. Tickets may be purchased at the East Longmeadow Fire Station by cash or check made payable to the East Longmeadow Firefighters Association. The Rec Department is hosting a new summer program called the Extreme Teen Adventure Camp. The traveling camp is for teenagers in grades 6 through 9. Trips include Fenway Park, Dave & Buster's, Six Flags, Lake Compounds, Brownstone Park, and more. Spaces are limited to the first 40 registrants. Here's what's happening at the library this upcoming week. On Tuesday, February 26th, from 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. is Music and Movement. Visit the library for Music and Movement with instructors from Yeshiva Academy in Longmeadow. On Tuesday, February 26th, from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. is the History of Friendly's. Stop by the library to view a presentation from a Friendly's historian looking back at the founders, their restaurants, and their influence on Massachusetts. On Friday, March 1st, from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. is a DIY bath fizzy event for tweens and teens. This program is best for teens ages 11 to 16. That's it for this week's edition of ELCAT News. I'm your host, Jen Carlos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.